We usually consider the insects and mites as the most humble of the animal world. But in the past, myth and legend, some insects and arachnids were regarded as creepy crawlies. Here are 10 tales of creepy crawlies from myth and folklore. Mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are supposed to be the jerks of the spiritual world in Buddhist lore. According to the Buddhists, the pervasive bloodsucker is the spiritual rebirth of the wicked of the earth. According to a Vietnamese folktale, a young man desired to resurrect his dead wife with the help of a genie. He used 3 drops of his blood to bring her back to life, but she cheated on him, and he asked her to return the 3 drops of his blood. She pricked the tip of her finger, and she died again, and she returned as a mosquito to collect 3 drops of blood from her former husband. Scorpions. According to the Mesopotamians, the scorpion men guarded the mountains where the sun rose and served as spirits of the sun god. In the Egyptian myth, 7 scorpions protected the goddess of Isis. Butterflies. For both young and old, butterflies hold a pleasant fascination. Lafcadio Hearn, in his book Quadan, says, Japanese believed that butterflies were the souls of people. Just before a huge rebellion, a swarm of butterflies appeared over Kyoto, and the Japanese considered it an omen of death. Grasshoppers. The story of the grasshopper, his friend the cricket, and their encounter with a lion is popular in the Yaqui tribe. The grasshopper and the cricket jumped on top of a sleeping lion and started singing. They sneaked onto his tail, and the annoyed lion whipped the two off his tail. Bees. Bees have their own place in the mythology. The Egyptians consider bees as the representations of the soul. The Greeks believe in Aristeus, the beekeeper god. Aristeus once attempted to steal Orpheus's wife, Eurydice, who stepped on a snake and died. Aristeus was punished and lost all his bees for the death of Eurydice. When he gave a sacrifice to Apollo, his bees was restored. Spiders. According to the people of Oceania, the great spider called the Areop Enap was captured by a clam. With her powers, she ordered a caterpillar to come and fight the clam for her release. The caterpillar struggled so great that its sweat destroyed the clam and became the sea. The caterpillar died in the conflict, and the spider turned it into the Milky Way. Ants. The West African tribe called Yoruba tells the story of a snoopy old man called Ole and his association with the ants. He found the ants have built their anthill in the house, but he let them stay to finish their home so that he could sit on top and watch everyone from his high seat. He sat on the top of the hill, but didn't know that ants had begun to destroy his home and eat his food. He was a great subject of ridicule in the town. Dragonflies. Dragonflies saved the sun according to the Persians. A wise old man of the village predicted that a mighty dragon would swallow the sun and plunge the world into eternal darkness. The wise man released the 7 dragonflies one by one to scare the dragon. When the final dragonfly was released, the dragon realized the sun saving the world from the darkness. Ant lions. In the classical myth, the ant lion is said to have part ant and part lion. Since it was part lion, it could not have vegetation, and as it was part ant, it could not eat meat. According to the myth, the creature was unable to eat anything and would perish to death. Cicadas. Cicadas and their singing have their own place in mythology. Once an islander stepped on a cicada and it cried in pain, causing everlasting night. The locals began singing and dancing till the sun lastly returned to the earth. The Andaman Islanders would purposely make Kaigaras cry in order to get a rest from the sun's harsh heat.